As you more than likely know at this point, on Saturday, a Democrat actually posted a 14-point victory in the Fort Worth-based state Senate district that Donald Trump just less than a year ago, or around a year ago, won by 17 points. An absolutely massive swing. And it's great to see those swings in special elections anywhere in the country, but particularly in Texas. And Taylor Remmett, the Democrat, made big gains, particularly among Hispanic voters. And that is definitely good news for us. It's very bad news for Republicans because it shows that their big fancy gerrymander that they were so proud of last year might have been a really bad call. Here is a GOP consultant, Mike Madrid, who said they've banged 3 of these 5 new Republican seats on a demographic that Democrats were never able to turn out for 30 to 40 years, referring to young Hispanic male voters. But now Trump's hardline immigration policies have angered and upset them, and we have this recent special election, the exit poll data, to say that. The president and CEO of the US Hispanic Business Council says they're leaving in droves and going in the opposite direction. This is a warning sign. And I love to see it. Now, this is what they're saying after the election. Ahead of the election, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, an immigration hardliner, remember he put those like razor wire balls in the river to murder and kill civilians there. So he said that the White House, quote, needed to recalibrate on its immigration crackdowns following the shooting of Alex Preddy. So even Greg Abbott is like, I feel like this is getting unpopular. And hey, he was right. The election, not too long after that, proved that he was on to something. But it's not just them. Other Republicans have been speaking out after this election loss. Tony Gonzalez, a Republican from a majority Hispanic district in South Texas, said it should be an eye-opener to all of us that we all need to pick up the pace. But that's not what it's a warning about. It's not that people want more faster, they want less of you and what you guys do. Ted Cruz said that the election was a very concerning outcome. The lieutenant governor of Texas said that it should be a wake-up call for Republicans across Texas. And remember, they assumed everything that happened in the 2024 election, all the changes in how Hispanic voters vote, that's all locked in. That's never gonna change. So we use this AI model to do all these new districts, and oopsie doopsie, that might have actually been a blip rather than a trend going in that direction. And so maybe they end up actually losing more seats. Remains to be seen. Maybe I'm counting my seats before they hatch. But what do you think, Sharon?
First of all, you can't trust everything that you put into AI, okay? If you put bad stuff in, then bad stuff's gonna come out. You also have to tell it, don't lie to me, I only want the truth, like all these other little things that you have to do. But honestly, the minute things were over, you began disappearing people, shooting people, okay? People have died and all this other stuff, rounding them up, speaking horribly about them on top of the way you used to do it. And now you expect for people to, like, my point is it wouldn't take a genius. I don't even think you need AI to say, whoa, we better really study this one. I know they don't like science. I know they don't like learning books and that kind of thing. But to me, I don't even think, this would take much brain power to say, we better really watch our backs, regardless of what Gavin and his custom suits and perfect hair are doing out west. We got some real problems here. But instead, they persist, and I kind of hope they keep going with this because it's gonna be very helpful as soon as we regain control and kick these bums out, and of course, adjudicate them.
Yeah. By the way, so we focus on the potential backlash over this gerrymandering in Texas because that's where we've seen the most of it. It's possible that this could also affect the gerrymandering that they've done in more limited terms in other states too. Again, in some of the states, they didn't want to do it because they were worried that it wouldn't work. Maybe they were really onto something, and maybe these special elections are showing it. It remains to be seen. I saw the Iwa Weeman says, use the term dummy mander. So that's basically a gerrymander that ends up being self-destructive. Maybe we should do actually like a full segment on that and when that's happened in the past. But it could totally happen in this particular case too. And I would absolutely love that their needless surrender to Donald Trump, their deference to his every whim, his every true social post could end up ending the careers of multiple Republicans. That would be absolutely great. I'd be down for it.